Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 16th of October, 2023. A fun and great streaming day. Today was essentially the kind of end of the leftovers and kind of clearing the slate for all the new releases that are about to hit, because starting tomorrow is actually the first of 4 major new releases that I'll be playing in the next week and a half, if you can believe it. And so today I kind of wanted to follow up and sweep up the leftovers and remnants and make sure that there was no lingering stuff. So, on today's Level 1 podcast, there really was no major news or anything going on. So instead, we just kind of chilled. We talked a little bit about how successful the Modern Warfare 3 beta had gone and that I was going to now get that game in November. Also, we talked about how the new Halloween games poll is live that you can vote on right now on DSPGaming, among many other topics and some Q&A. It was a good show. Give it a look if you haven't seen it yet. And then we jumped into the conclusion of Assassin's Creed Mirage. I will say this about Assassin's Creed Mirage. It was a fine game that I really enjoyed, but I will say this, the ending stunk. Because the ending focuses in, of all things, on the Isu plotline that Basim has part of in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But this game literally exists outside of the realm of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You could have never played that game and played this and really enjoyed it. Then you'll get to the end and you're like, I have no idea what just happened in that ending. Because they made absolutely no effort to explain anything for people who didn't play Valhalla. It's almost like Ubisoft assumes you have played all the Assassin's Creed games up to now, you know the entire Isu plotline, and you're going to understand it all. Most people likely will not, especially because this game was an attempt to reboot and go back to the old style of stealth and, assassinations rather than outright combat. In fact, if you do outright combat in this game, you're at a weak point. You want to be using your tools and sneaking around. And it really made me scratch my head at the end of the game, like, what were they thinking, making the ending tie in like that? And by the way, another thing that I'll just say without spoiling, the entire game's a prequel. It literally doesn't matter. So you do this whole 20-hour epic journey. You do the final assassination. You get this big culmination just to find out it was all for nothing because it was just backstory and you already know what happens in the future, so who cared what happened in the past? It's like, wow, that's a really big letdown, I will say this too. Once again, it seems like every time I played this game, I ran into a bug. The final boss fight was glitched. Yes, my final boss fight was completely glitched. I didn't even get one. The boss, I don't want to spoil the final boss. The boss ran around me in a circle like this and refused to attack. Now, I would make a YouTube short of this, except it would spoil the final boss, which I don't want to spoil. I want it to kind of be a surprise for people who play the game. But it was really frustrating that the final boss is running around me in a circle, not attacking, and I just went bloop, 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 and then the boss fight was over and I won the game. It's a fine game. It's a great 20-hour experience, but man, it needs more polish. I don't know why they released it like that. Anyway, so we finished the game, and we still had about an hour left, so I did about a 45-minute open Q&A video with the viewers where we interacted and chilled and had a good time together, and that was a really good stream, in my opinion. And then on the late stream tonight, we returned to Starfield for 2 hours. Now, I'll say this. Even though it's not a big crowd, we do get a crowd for Starfield that likes to come by and chill and talk about the game and relax and have good time and conversation. And tonight we exclusively focused on story developments. I think we found like 4 or 5 new artifacts, and all of them were different. Like some of them you had to go to a base that was taken over. Others, there was a collector's ship you had to storm and get it. So we're doing all this different various stuff. And it was fun, admittedly. Although I don't know how much further the story is going to be. Just collect these artifacts. But then at the end, without spoiling, there was a huge plot twist that happened at the end of the stream. And I was like, wow, that's cool. What ended up happening was the game put you into a situation where you're forced into combat or escaping from combat. So obviously there's going to be collateral damage because you have to do it in the middle of a city, okay? There's nothing you can do. You can't avoid it. You're going to either end up hitting people by accident during this combat or just collateral damage of someone attacking you. It's going to make it so that people in the city get hurt, and therefore everyone's going to hate you because of this. So basically, we're on the run and we do this big escape mission. And then there's a big dialogue that happens that was neat. And then all of a sudden, everyone in the galaxy starts attacking me, and I can't get away. I was like, what am I supposed to do to escape? I can't, I'm getting shot from every direction in space. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Of course, the chat's laughing, and they said, okay, reload it, and this time around, try to power up your grav engines right away and just boost right out of there as soon as the conversation ends, it doesn't work. Because even if you power up the grav engines, when you go to use them, the game says you can't leave because you're under attack. But the whole galaxy wants me dead. Even though I didn't really do anything wrong, somehow the whole galaxy has aggroed to me and wants me dead. I'm like, oh, did you see I was the one on the run? I was the one getting attacked, and I was the one trying to defend myself, but somehow I'm the villain here. So it was kind of a messed up thing. It definitely looks to me like the game, again, is kind of not polished well and has a lot of issues in this situation. Why, during this story segment, where you're on the run from someone who's trying to kill you and there's collateral damage happening all around you, why then did the game choose to have the aggro system work that way and have the entire galaxy hate you for it? That is so stupid. If anything, that should have been a segment where they programmed it in. It's scripted, and therefore you're safe from that, so you can get out of there and continue with the story. Now I got to find a way to fix it. Now, I don't even know where my last save file is. So maybe my last save file is way before there. I don't want to redo like a half an hour of gameplay. So honestly, when I play this again on Wednesday night, I have no idea what to do. We're just going to have to try to figure it out. Because this was major story developments I did tonight, and I'm certainly not redoing 2 hours of gameplay. So I guess we're going to have to reconvene. If you watch the video and you can leave a comment and let me know what you think I could do to fix the situation, I'd appreciate it. Because I don't know if I can even reload to a point where things won't be aggroing to me. You know, I'm at a loss right now, kind of scratching my head of what exactly it is that I should do to try to fix this situation. So let me know what you think, especially for those who've played the game before. Obviously, many of you probably played through it and finished it by now. Otherwise, I actually quite enjoyed the late stream until that point. But anyway, great streaming day, you know. Finishing off Assassin's Creed Mirage, that's great. Now we don't have a lingering playthrough for all these new releases coming out. And getting some more chill gameplay and progress in the story of, you know, Starfield. That worked well, so everything good there. Had a good day. And by the way, support was pretty good again. Thank you all to everyone who supported the stream. Now, tomorrow is Tuesday the 17th. And tomorrow is the real first day of a crazy marathon of new games, because it is the release of Sonic Superstars. In fact, I've already pre-ordered, preloaded, and I've got the game ready to go on my Xbox Series X. So, tomorrow's main daytime stream, 3+ hours of Sonic Superstars. I'm excited to jump into the game. It's the first time there's been a 2D Sonic game since, well, a new one, I should say, since Sonic Mania. Remember, there was Sonic Origins, but that was just a re-release of all the classics. This is a truly new game. In the spirit of Sonic Mania, it'll play like a classic 2D Sonic game, but it has modernized graphics. So that's really cool, because I feel like this game will be what Sonic 4 should have been years ago, but Sonic 4 was very underwhelming and not good. In this regard, I think this game will be much better. So I'm excited for that. It is the same people who made Sonic Mania, who made Sonic Superstars. So I'm excited for that. And I should be in full Sonic attire. If we end up hitting the hat goal tomorrow, I will wear the Sonic hat on stream. Indeed. I know people love the Sonic hat. It makes me look stupid. I will wear it for Sonic tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow night is Street Fighter 6. But I'll be honest with you guys. I have no idea what I'm doing in it, because we've been talking about it all week, and we never really came to a determination. Do you guys want to see more Master Rank Blanca gameplay? Do you want to see me maybe try, like, mess around with Honda a little bit, try to remember how to use him and try him in Master? Or would you prefer, if instead of all this Master Ranked grind, maybe I take a character like Dalsim or Zangief and I go to maybe some casual play and I try to play with them and then maybe take them into some ranked matches and see how I do? I doubt that I'm going to do that well, but maybe doing a grind with a different character will be a little different than what I've been doing so much of. Or, here's another idea someone had. What about World Tour? I haven't played World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6 in over a month, and I barely play it. I think I'm like 12, 13, 14 hours into it, something like that. And it's only about 20 hours long, from what I'm to understand. And I really like it. I like the mode. I find it entertaining and fun. We had just, if I remember correctly, we had just unlocked Dalsim, which means the big stretchy limbs, and I look ridiculous fighting with Dalsim's abilities in the game. So maybe it would be cool to go back and try that. I'm down for whatever tomorrow night. And I think what we should do, if you're watching this tonight, let me know what you think. Maybe leave a comment on the video. Or I'm going to speak with my audience tomorrow morning, and we're going to try to determine during the podcast what exactly I should do for that Street Fighter stream tomorrow night, because I am really undetermined on what to do. And by the way, just so everyone knows, likely next week, there's probably not going to be any or only one Street Fighter stream all week, because I'm playing 4 new games, and I need the time for them. So, yeah, it's going to be basically a timely stream tomorrow night. I don't know what to do. Let me know what you think, okay? So tomorrow, Sonic Superstars on the first stream, Street Fighter 6 on the late stream, and then actually Wednesday will be more Sonic Superstars and that next stream of Starfield where we try to resolve what just happened. I'm off on Thursday, but Friday, the premiere of Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Wonder. So another awesome double release, new release day. Going to be a very good day. All right, everyone, thank you so much. I had a great day with all of you today. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you have a good evening. And one final thing. I just filmed my review of Scream 6, and I'm going to make that live tonight over on DSP React. So if you've been waiting for that, the Scream 6 review is coming. And then coming next after that will probably either be like Halloween Ends, or possibly Renfield is a movie I'm interested in watching, or maybe Dr. Sleep. It all depends on what I feel like watching. I'll have to think about it. But good stuff. Enjoy everything. Enjoy the content. See you all in the morning for Sonic Superstars. Peace out.